All right, so you remember how Matt Gaetz said that he was going to come back to Congress in January and take the seat that he was elected to in November, just so that he could expose the sexual misconduct of all of his colleagues on both sides of the aisle. And then when his nomination for Attorney General was under threat, Marjorie Taylor Greene said that she was going to expose the dirty laundry of every member of Congress in that regard as well, their sexual misconduct. Well, Kentucky Republican member of the House Thomas Massie, who's not good. I mean, he's MAGA as well. I shouldn't say that. He has never actually endorsed Donald Trump. I think he was the only Republican in Congress that did not endorse Donald Trump. So I guess we should give him credit for that. But he's full on Freedom Caucus, that whole deal. Um, a very just he's a pretty extreme guy. Okay, and he uh, called this week for Congress to release the names of House members who have been accused of harassment, sexual harassment, other forms of harassment, and who have used taxpayer money to settle those claims. Massey is a deficit hawk because aren't all Republicans deficit hawks? And he's a libertarian leaning Republican. That's just a polite way of saying he's crazy. Posted on Twitter Thursday, he wrote, Congress has secretly paid out more than $17 million of your money, taxpayer money, to quietly settle charges of harassment, sexual and otherwise, in congressional offices. He said, don't you think we should release the names of those representatives? I do, close quote. Uh, it included Massey's post included a clip from a June 2024 hearing on President-elect Donald Trump's porn star hush money conviction. Massey said at the time that Congress paid over $17 million in hush money for sexual misconduct inside of the offices in these buildings, and what's more is that was taxpayer money. During that same hearing, Massey made clear that the issue was bipartisan and pointed the finger at his colleagues, saying, who in here has had the taxpayers pay for their sexual misconduct charges hush money? I bet there's some over there, maybe some over here. Not a penny of it has been turned in as a campaign finance expense. Interesting. So, uh, yeah, and Marjorie Taylor Greene reposted that, saying, "Yes, I want to release the congressional sexual." Let me say that again. Say this 3 times fast. Yes, I want to release the congressional sexual slush fund list. Taxpayers should never have to have had paid for that, along with all the other garbage they should not have to pay for, like schools and medical care. But so we'll see what happens. Sounds like these two sure have an appetite for this in the incoming Congress, and I wish them all the success in the world.